Hey guys, Alec back again. Glad to have you back. And we're going to do a short video today about how to become more effective in your use of time within your business as a business owner. And we'll go through it step by step. And if you actually implement these things, you're going to find that you become more effective and more productive, which will ultimately help you in your business. So that's what we're talking about today. Now, first step, I want you to write down what you did in your business over the last 7 days. All the tasks that you did over the last 7 days. And it may sound menial and why am I doing that? But it's important. And I'll explain why in just a minute now. Now that you've written down what you've done over the last 7 days, I want you to categorize each of the tasks that you did in your business into 4 different categories. 4 of them. Number 1, things that you don't want to do. Number 2, things that you shouldn't do. Number 3, things that you really suck at, that no matter what you've done in the past, you just can't do it, or you can't do it well at all. And number 4, things that you're really good at, and that's what we consider our genius zone. That's where you're really strong, and this is where you're most productive with your time. Okay? So now that we've identified that, how is it that we're going to improve our time management? So there's 5 things that we can do. Number 1, we'll want to delegate. So you want to delegate those things that you're not good at or you shouldn't be doing at all. Move it on to someone else that can help you within your business and pass on those activities. Don't take it all on to yourself. If there's someone that you work with or someone that you know that can help you with something, delegate that activity to them and take it off your plate permanently. Okay, so the other thing that you can do is you can delete certain things. Are you checking your emails 20 times a day? If you're doing that, that's too many. You should be doing that once per day. Set up a time, usually best to do it early in the morning. Come to work a little bit earlier than you normally would start and go through your emails. And don't look at your emails again during that day. There's a significant time savings in doing that in that manner. The next thing that you can do is that you can automate. There's certain things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Can it be automated? Take a look at how and what can be automated in terms of what you're doing. Are you doing repetitive tasks that can be automated? Think about it. Think about the things that you're doing and figure out a better way to do it. Now, I mean, there's millions of things that can happen, so I'm not being specific here, but if you're a business owner, you're smart enough to figure out whether you can automate something or not. So take a look at that. And the other thing that you can do is outsource. Outsource some of the tasks that you're doing, because you as a business owner, your time is the most valuable in the business. So regardless of what you pay yourself, you have to think about it from a standpoint that your time is the most valuable. And if somebody else at a lower cost than what you provide yourself, what your value is in the business. I mean, I don't know what you consider your time, what your time is worth. How many dollars per hour is it? Is it $20 an hour? Is it 30, 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000? Really depends on the size of the business and what your thinking is. But think about that for a moment and outsource those tasks that you shouldn't be doing, you don't want to be doing, or you just are not good at. If there's a lower cost way of doing it, outsource it. And the last thing that you can do is those things that we looked at and what you did over the last 7 days. You can replicate what you are successful at. Replicate those activities that are good so you don't reinvent the wheel in a sense when you are doing certain things that you're trying to accomplish and that you're working on. So those are the 5 different methods that you can do. Identify what those are from that list, categorize them, and then next week when you are doing your daily activities, we'll look to implement those changes in terms of who should be doing what over a period of time. It's not going to happen overnight. Do it slowly, but make changes, make little tweaks, and you're going to find that your time is definitely more productive and it'll have a positive impact on your business. Now, fun fact, there's been some discussion about who's to blame in our current recession, our current economic condition, where we have high inflation and it looks as though economic activity is actually on the decrease. So if we look back at the causes of inflation, it's primarily due to money supply. And if we look at what's been referred to as quantitative easing, or massive money printing on a massive scale, that really started with the Obama administration back during the Great Recession, like 2007 to 2009 timeframe. And it was continued afterwards by Trump and also the Biden administration. So if anyone is looking to finger point, it really isn't a solution to the problem. What we should be looking at is solutions. But I thought it was an interesting point because some people seem to think that it was the Trump administration that's the cause of the inflation. In fact, that's not true. It's a combined effort since about 2007 that's caused all this that we're now feeling at the moment. And this video is being shot in October of 22. So, fun fact. Hope you enjoyed that one. And hopefully you got something good out of this video and you actually do implement what I talk about here. And until next time, keep raising your profit.